One of the things that I hear a lot as a family-focused travel advisor is that their kids are not old enough to travel, or they're waiting till their kids are older. But there's something so rewarding about traveling with young children and toddlers. And honestly, I love to travel, and I wasn't going to let the fact that I have a toddler stop me. So I have learned some tricks for traveling with toddlers that I thought I would share with you.
I'm Christina. I'm a traveler, a planner, and most importantly, a mom. I'm sharing my best tips to make traveling as a family a little less stressful. So put down your phone, pack your bags, and let's showcase the world.
I've already done a few videos about flying with toddlers. You can see the link to the best one here. Today's video, I'm going to focus on touring. Travel can be unpredictable. Flights, roadwork, hotels, luggage, weather, food, language, heck. I'd say counting on unpredictability is the only predictable thing about traveling. All of this demands flexibility in your schedule, your expectations, and your entire being. Have a plan, but be ready to adapt. Speaking of adapting, your kids may surprise you. We were on a trip to Greece and there was a major storm and we were unable to set sail on the catamaran that we had chartered. All of the attractions were closed because they were expecting flooding, so all of the government employees were told to take the day off work. So the Acropolis was closed, the parks were closed, everything was closed. But it was just kind of a sprinkle to us. So we booked a tour at a private museum. I didn't think that Annabelle was going to like going to a museum because she was 2.5. She loved playing I Spy. And if you ask her favorite part of her trip to Greece, she's going to say man goat. And that comes from her seeing a statue of the god Pan. And the guide that we had hired to bring us through the museum was really interactive and told Annabelle the story of Pan, and she just loved the fact that he was a man goat. So that was her favorite part of the trip to Greece, and it wasn't something I would have planned with a toddler. So going into it, just know that they might surprise you. Plan important activities in the morning. All of your must-dos should happen when everyone is fresh. Those bucket list attractions, once-in-a-lifetime experiences, the earlier you plan it in the day, the less likely you will have a cranky kid. You will be less stressed about missing it if something takes longer. So plan your first activity of the day, then have an idea of what you want to do in the afternoon or evening, but don't be too upset if your kid needs to take an extra long nap and you have to adapt. With that being said, planning a midday break from sightseeing is also really helpful. If you spend the morning touring a museum, you might want to let the kids get some energy out at a nearby park. If you had an active morning, a nap might be a nice reset. The midday break will leave everyone feeling refreshed and ready for the next adventure. I always find if your kids are starting to get a little bit cranky, just find a park or a water feature and it will help everyone just kind of get back into a good space. Tour with an extra outfit so you're not afraid of your kids getting wet at that water feature or messy. Let them have fun and change them. Respect mealtime. We all experience hunger, and you'll find most meltdowns, both toddler and adult, are associated with being hungry. By respecting mealtimes, you're able to cut down on a lot of stress. A great way to do that when you're not really sure what's around is to pack extra snacks. New place, new foods, great. Encourage kids to try new things, but don't force them. That's just going to cause fights. Pack a few familiar snacks for when they're feeling a little less adventurous. Loosen up the rules a little. At home, we have fairly strict limits on screen time, sugar, and buying stuff. On the road, we've learned that a bit of rule bending can make traveling with a toddler more enjoyable. When your kids are little, it is definitely the time to splurge on convenience. Private transportation to and from the airport, a hotel location near the attractions you want to visit. Most of the stressful situation that leads to meltdowns from your toddler or you are getting from place to place. So eliminate that by spending a little bit more for a convenient location or private transportation. Time is money. You'll spend more time fighting, whining, and traffic than you will do spend doing or seeing anything worthwhile, especially when you factor in nap times and eating schedules. I love traveling with my toddler. You might feel like a little bit intimidated at first. You might not know where to bring them. That's why I created 18 Summers, a destination guide based on your child's age. So the first four are first four destinations in there are really great places to visit with a baby or toddler. And you can get that guide by clicking the link in the description below. I would love to help you plan your vacation, remind you of these little tips and tricks, help you find the right location and arrange your private transportation, take care of all the little details for you so you don't have to worry and you can actually enjoy your vacation for a change. You can do that at showcasetheworld.com. Thank you so much for joining me, and don't forget to take a break from the busy.
Need help planning your next family vacation? Visit us at showcasetheworld.com to request a quote or schedule a free vacation consultation. Want more great travel tips? You'll find those there too.